Hello and welcome back to the Operation Winter Storm campaign here in Combat Mission Fortress, Italy. This second scenario of the campaign takes place at the exact same time as the first, only this time we are in command of the Mittenwald battalion, or parts of it, which is a training battalion, so our troops, in comparison to the last time, are not very strong. Also we had to give up 2 platoons to support the assault on Sommocolonia. You might remember in the first scenario there were 2 reinforcement troops, or platoons that came in. Those are missing for us now. So we are fairly weak, and our goal is to take the Bebbio Ridge. Now, here we go. The ridge you can see in the center here. There's a few kind of scattered buildings on there. And what I want to do is basically I don't want to head straight on account of my troops not being very good, so instead I want to kind of flank from the south and the north and attack the large farm and Bebbio first and then the small farm. So we have 2 platoons. 2 companies, each has 2 platoons. These guys will sneak around. You can see this is a pretty steep ridge. Sneak around this ridge here through the forest until we get to this position here. And then from there we will sneak up here where there's a nice wall and everything, and then we can assault Bebbio, Bebbio from the back or the rear, which should be a bit easier. And on the other flank, 7th Company I think it is, we will do roughly the same thing. We advance through the forest here, covered from the American observation, until we gain access to this path here, and this is where we will attack then up to the large farm. And if we manage to get this, and as you can see we do have prepared artillery, if we manage to get here, preferably maybe from here, I think there's no, there's cliffs here, that's too bad, but if we manage to get there, actually if we go further over here, there seems to be no cliffs here, then we can completely attack it from the rear, then we're not exposed to the small farm. And if we have this, we have actually quite nice observation of the small farm and the rest of the American positions. So that's my goal. That also means, of course, that the beginning of the video might be a bit boring, because there probably won't be happening a lot first. Scout first, as always. The enemy is, again, the Buffalo Division, as well as Battalion Partisans. Are you fucking kidding me? Italians with some kind of machine gun basically next to my setup zone, next to my mortar battery. I have to say, not a huge fan of that. Okay, well, we'll have to divert some troops. Obviously now I gave everybody movement orders. Okay, American artillery fire. Weird. I guess they heard the shooting and launched their artillery fire. Any partisan shenanigans here? No. We're just moving out here. Scout forward as always. Now that the partisans are next to my setup zone, I need to move everybody out of there, because the AI will target that with RT next. Alright, I diverted some of my reserve forces to attack these assholes. Okay, they're bringing up an MG. Whoa, close, mate. Members. Okay, they are being suppressed. Yeah, these are green troops and not as capable as the others. Right, let's do some classic fire and maneuver. These guys do the firing, these guys will wait for a bit to get the shock out of their system and then attack. I stopped the advance on the other flank due to the artillery fire. Once these guys are taken care of, we will move the whole force, including the mortars, out of the setup zone here because it's compromised to American artillery, even if they can't directly see it. I would be surprised if they can still mess with it somehow. Yeah. Let's be a bit careful then. Okay, he's up on the covering fire. An assault team with submachine guns and a carbine is going in. Oh, they're reloading the LMG. Okay, no more partisans here, let's move out. Over here we're still kind of pausing and waiting for the artillery to stop. There's a lot of it going down. Need to pick up the fallen guy as well. Over here on the other flank, here are our scouts, waiting for the artillery barrage to end, and the main force behind doing the same. So not much going on here, except we're being shelled. Yeah, as you can hear. And over here, I'm packing up the mortars and everything, and we're moving out. Getting that guy's ammunition, and helping him because he's wounded. Yeah, I don't want to go up this road, it seems too exposed, so we're going through the forest, even though that might take a little bit. Our advanced troops are fairly forward here, on account of there being no artillery interdiction here. So far no more partisan contacts here either. But the terrain obviously very, very rough.
Los, los! Weiter, weiter, weiter! Los, los! Auf geht's!
I have to be careful not to completely power out my troops here, for obvious reasons. I mean, this terrain is murder. Over here it gets a bit better, I guess, but still. Our goal, as I said before, is this area here, from which I think there's a bit of cliff here, but generally we can go up to this position somehow. At least that's the plan. It seems like the artillery interdiction has stopped, so we can resume the advance next round on that other flank. Alright, moving up. The rest of the forces, and then the setup area is empty. We also earlier, I think I forgot to mention it maybe, received some infantry guns in support. We also, by the way, have Panzerschrecks, which the first force didn't have. Although I'm wondering how useful these will be. Because I don't think the Americans will have tanks. And in house-to-house fighting they are kind of useful, but not that much really. Yeah, now, as I said earlier, it will be a bit boring for a while I move up my forces, because I don't want to move them up too quickly and power them out, especially since they aren't that great. Over here we resumed our advance, staying well under the crest of the hill so we don't get spotted. I skipped two rather uneventful turns, but in this one we do make contact. There's a machine gun nest somewhere up the hill and they can see us through all this vegetation, which is kind of odd. My guess is that they're in this kind of nook there. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, the vegetation here was stripped away by the artillery. Luckily they only fired at my scouting team. And this scout team so far is not under fire. So maybe I will stop the advance down here for a bit and then move up with the forces over here to take out that machine gun nest. Yeah, marsh indeed. Yeah, that area still seems safe from observation. Okay. We will start to creep up on these guys. Scout team still not under fire, which is a good sign. Maybe if we, yeah, I think it's probably here. That actually looks like there might be a bunker there. Hard to say. But we are getting closer. Over here, let's fly on the other side of the ridge. As I said, I'm doing like a pincer maneuver kind of thing. We have roughly reached the road here. Where are my guys here? Yeah. And I did tell my scouts to move up on the road to see what happens, if it's under observation.
Vorwärts!
It's kind of hard to judge when we will make contact here. Due to the nature of the terrain. Obviously, since that sounded like a medium machine gun, I kind of want to make contact as close to it as possible, so I can quickly overwhelm it with fire. Still moving up here. And we have reached the road over here. That's the cliff, obviously. Can't do much there. So we'll pull down the scouts, and this will be our way up. Ideally. I haven't used artillery yet, I want to identify the American positions first. Oh, that's actually the company HQ. Probably should be careful that it doesn't stumble too far forward.
Vorwärts, Männer!
Closing in on that suspected position. Must be at that bend in the path somewhere. Probably, well, you know, there's actually the house up there already as well. I don't want to get too high here too quickly, but I kind of need to in order to take out that suspected machine gun position. Over here, so far all is quiet. These guys are just walking down the road now. Closing in. Seems like, at least in this area, there's not that much going on actually. This road seems clear. And that means I hope that we can fan out into the forest. And get a little battle going here. Yeah, let's hope so.
Auf geht's. Vorwärts.
Okay. One platoon is soon in position here to go into the next phase. I do have 2 artillery spotting or target reference points, one here at Bebbio and one here at the big farm. Slowly creeping up on that machine gun. I want to take that on my terms, let's put it that way.
Vorwärts, Männer. Aufpassen. Los, los! Na los, schneller! Guck auf, jetzt los, los!
Okay, we lost one guy, so there's a foxhole position there. We do have people here to suppress it, probably. I wonder what's in there. It sounded like a pistol or a carbine. No, it's another heavy machine gun. Okay, that's not great. Okay, run away! We're gonna go deeper into the forest, because I don't want to make contact at this weird angle. Instead, still going towards this area here. Okay, it doesn't seem to be firing anymore, so we found where it can see. Over here, everybody is moving up, that is good. Next up we can move up the hill, finally. What's that? Oh, firewood.
Jawohl.
These scouts have not made contact yet here. So then where is that stupid thing? Sneaking forward through the forest.
Vorwärts, vorwärts.
Indeed. Ha! Okay, we spotted it. It's roughly where I thought it would be. Okay. I mean, we didn't completely spot it, but we got a sound contact. Maybe they were talking or something. They're not shooting yet. Oh, now we made contact. Put the machine gun up. Submachine gun off on us. Yeah, that must be the heavy machine gun team. Okay, I really need to get some area fire going and then move up an assault squad quick. Maybe the scout team can be assaulting. I think they have a submachine gun at least. Get that machine gun up. They keep throwing rifle or shooting rifle grenades at us. And
Vorwärts, Männer!
Okay, we hit one. I think we might get the scout team in hand grenade range. And yeah, I don't want to crest that hill yet though. I don't want to engage the other machine gun, except from behind later. Okay, yeah, from here we should be able to throw hand grenades in there, I hope. Alright, let's try to get them out of there. Oh, okay, that was kind of embarrassing, mate. Okay, I hope they throw some more here. Okay. Any second you hesitate is the second they will turn around the machine gun and rattle or unrattle themselves. Green troops, I swear. But we do have people in Overwatch, so it should be not catastrophic even if they mess this one up. Well, that was kind of... oh, never mind. You know what? Let's end it here. We will see how this ends next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.